Alright, I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. I watched Spider-Man Far From Home, thought it was a fantastic movie that made great use of Mysterio as a character and had some fantastic CG effects, but they screwed it up with the end credit scene because, spoiler alert, you have 5 seconds to click away or to the end card thing here. Mysterio won by giving away Peter's identity in a non-satisfying way. Now, unlike movies like Infinity War, where we see Thanos get all the Infinity Stones, kick everyone's ass, and the movie ends with Thanos will return in the next Marvel movie, I thought that was fantastic. That was a really satisfying way for the villain to win. Similarly, in The Dark Knight, the Joker wins because he's able to corrupt Gotham's White Knight, Harvey Dent. He turns him into a monster who goes on a massive killing spree, and if anyone figured out anything that he did, everything would be ruined, the country would go into shambles, it would basically turn into its own mini Depression Island. So Batman takes the fall. It's a satisfying victory for the villain, and we get to see the hero make a heroic sacrifice. But in this movie, it's like, Peter was the bad guy, he's Spider-Man, go after him everyone, I'm Mysterio, I'm so great. So either in the next movie they're going to conveniently have all the people in London who saw Spider-Man fly into the illusion and then watch it fall apart, they're gonna just conveniently not say anything, or there's conveniently not going to be some video backup that Edith has stored on the cloud somewhere, because, she's definitely not a cybersecurity system that has access to every phone and video camera everywhere on the planet at one time. She would definitely have no record of it at all, because that's how cybersecurity and spying works. Definitely. So yeah, this wasn't a satisfying way for the villains to win, and while I do absolutely love seeing J.K. Simmons reprise his role as J. Jonah Jameson again, the rest of the end credits scene that has to do with story ramifications leading us to what will inevitably be a Sinister Six movie was awful, and it was not well implemented. The movie had amazing CG effects when it came to the fights between Spider-Man and Mysterio, but the end credit scene kind of ruined the movie for me because it felt like none of it was worthwhile. It was like, Peter lost. And that's it. I have to wait until the next movie comes out to see him win. And if Tom Holland hadn't saved Spider-Man in the MCU, we would never get to see the ending at all. That would just be it. It would just be done. And that would be stupid. So I'm glad that they were able to save it, because this really needs a proper, good, well-written, enjoyable conclusion, because the end credits scene in this movie was awful and didn't do the story any justice whatsoever. I'm giving the movie a 7 out of 10 because I thought that for the most part it was fantastic, but this kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, and I'm going to have to wait until the next movie to see if it was all worth it or not. Thank you and goodbye.